Jason's shocked reaction when Travis talks about retirement after Chiefs lost to Eagles on podcast. Travis and Jason just released a new podcast episode after the Chiefs' loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. In the Kelce brothers conversation, Jason was very sympathetic and encouraged Travis after the Chiefs' loss to the Eagles. Jason said, "Well, what a tense atmosphere, so we're going to have to face each other in this situation." Travis said, "Oh, you think so? Anyway, it was a big game and very fair, even though we lost." Jason said, "You guys had a great day, but the Eagles did better and won the Super Bowl." Travis Kelce said, "Sorry, we tried our best in that game, but the Eagles deserve to be champions." Jason said, "It's okay, man. It's a sport, and you guys did a great job this season." Travis said, "Oh, but after disappointments, we are always under pressure. We are really disappointed with what we did in that match." Jason, with a sad face, said, "Come on, man. We should not talk about this anymore. Anyway, everything is over." Travis said, "You understand, Jason." The boos from the stands while we always wanted to do something to change the game, but it was useless while the end of the match made us fall with the score not as expected. Jason felt heartbroken and cried and said, "I understand that feeling because I was in that situation too. It was the most damn feeling ever." Travis said, "Yes, everyone wanted to win, but everything happened like a play." Jason said, "Eagles were dominating from the start. Chiefs were constantly in a deadlock, and it was very difficult to turn the game around." Travis said, "Maybe so. We had a great day." Jason said, "Yes, you should have a break before coming back for the new season." Travis said, "Oh, probably not, my friend." Jason looked surprised and said, "Oh, what?" Travis, "You mean you won't play anymore?" Travis said, "Maybe so. I've been offered a new job at Chiefs. We were professional players, and it's never forever." Jason said, "Oh, isn't that something to consider carefully?" Travis said, "Of course. Chiefs will make a decision by March." Jason said, "Oh, really? But I always support your decision. Keep it up, man." Travis said, "Thank you. I always want to contribute to the audience, especially the Chiefs and my family, in every match. And it's great that the audience has stuck with me all this time." Jason said, "That day Taylor's family gave us a lot of support from the stands. That was the best moment of that match." Travis, with a brighter face, said, "Oh yes, Taylor. She always gives us a lot of support. But she and her family had a memorable experience. Maybe their feelings are completely different from last year's victory." Jason said, "Yes, because not only are you sad, but all your supporters also have a little regret when the Chiefs lose." Travis said, "We can't do anything to cheer everyone up, but I will always be grateful and remember what they have supported me all this time." Jason said, "You are amazing. All good things will come to you." Jason Kelce just dropped a lengthy post reacting to Travis Kelce and the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss and explaining his conflicting feelings about the Eagles, the team he played for, winning. "Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, my former teammates and friends, on being SBX champions," Jason began the post. "There were a lot of emotions last night, and now that I've collected my thoughts, I'll attempt to share them in the longest tweet ever. That game was odd for me to watch, if I'm being completely honest. I knew it was going to be mixed emotions before, during, and after, and I now know what my parents had to deal with 2 years ago. On one hand, I wanted what is best for my brother and to see his success. And on the other hand, there are so many people, teammates and coaches in the Philadelphia Eagles organization that I care deeply about, many of whom I owe my own success to throughout my career. This content is imported from X. You may be able to find the same content in another format, or you may be able to find more information at their website." Jason went on to say how proud he is of the Eagles and went on to say, "As for my brother, there isn't a person I love or care about more. It has been tough to process these feelings. Of course, I feel for him and am always rooting for him, but I know he does not need nor want my pity. He has amassed greatness few on this planet could ever dream of, as has his team, and they should feel pride in their accomplishments this season and in the past. I know right now they are still thinking of last night and the shortcomings in the last game, but in time that will fade, and the greatness they have exhibited as a group will remain as one of the most dominant eras of football ever." Travis Kelce is being comforted by Taylor Swift after his Super Bowl nightmare in New Orleans on Sunday, with the couple planning time to discuss their future together too. The Kansas City Chiefs lost 40-22 to the Philadelphia Eagles, with the emphatic score somehow still complimenting Kelce's team. They were 34-0 down at one stage in a game that was never as close as the final score hints at. The loss left Kansas City's dreams of a Super Bowl three-peat in ruins, and Kelce, 35, is now considering if he has enough in the tank to keep on playing. He will consult Swift about that looming decision over the coming days. Taylor knows Travis took this loss very hard, but she couldn't be more proud of him. Regardless of the outcome, the publication quoted a source as saying, "They're looking forward to enjoying some downtime." They knew that Taylor's Eras tour would be wrapping in December and football season would be coming to an end now. So they had planned for this time to focus on some alone time to just be together. Taylor and Travis are going to take some time away to vacation with just the two of them, talk about their future, and just relax. Kelce was asked where he sees himself in 3 years and said, "Hopefully still playing football. I love doing this. I love coming into work every day. I feel like I still got a lot of good football left in me. We'll see what happens. I know I've been setting myself up for other opportunities in my life. That's always been the goal, knowing that football only lasts for so long. For the most part, I'm planning on being a Kansas City Chief and playing football." But on Saturday night, a bombshell report emerged that Kelce was in fact considering if the Super Bowl was going to be his last ever game. Whatever he decides, he is likely to inform the Chiefs by March 12th, which is when the NFL free agency period begins. Swift, meanwhile, was pictured leaving New Orleans on Monday and flying back to Nashville after the game. The Kansas City Chiefs' crushing 40-22 defeat to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59 was a humbling experience, marking just their second championship loss since Andy Reid took the reins. The 67-year-old gave his team a harsh truth. The last time the Chiefs tasted bitterness in the Super Bowl was the loss to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 2020-21 NFL season. Since then, they've been practically flawless on the sport's biggest stage. So Sunday's blowout loss was an unfamiliar and painful setback to the team in what was the most-watched Super Bowl in history. Further context was they were also on the brink of becoming the first team ever to win 3 consecutive championships. Falling just short of that remarkable feat made the defeat even more difficult to digest. And as expected, emotions ran high in the Chiefs' locker room following the game, as players who are usually composed and confident struggled to process the disappointment. Tight end Travis Kelce, typically one of the most vocal and charismatic figures on the team, was visibly upset and gave unusually terse responses to reporters. Other players, including receiver DeAndre Hopkins, displayed frustration in their post-game interviews, hinting at the level of disappointment felt throughout the roster. "This one's going to hurt. Let it hurt. Figure out how to get better because of it," Reid told his players one last time before they parted ways for the offseason. His message was direct. They must learn from the loss. The loss was particularly frustrating given the team's sluggish performance. By halftime, Kansas City had amassed only 23 total yards and managed just a single first down. It wasn't until the fourth quarter, when the Eagles eased up, that the Chiefs found any rhythm on offense, far too late to change the outcome. The Chiefs have rarely faced adversity of this magnitude during the Reid-Mahomes era. Since the quarterback took over as the starter in 2018, Kansas City has lost just 30 times in total and only 4 times in the postseason. But if history has shown anything, it's that Reid's teams don't stay down for long. The Chiefs fought back from 2018's loss to win the Super Bowl the following season, and they did the same again in 2021-22 after losing to the Cincinnati Bengals. The pop artist chose to wear a white bodysuit with Daisy Dukes and white thigh-high boots for the athletic event. Taylor knows Travis took this loss very hard, but she couldn't be more proud of him, regardless of the outcome, the insider added. However, the couple is looking forward to enjoying some downtime.